Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel, and in today's video I'd like to start a little quote-unquote series that I'd like to call Making Up for Lost Time. See, how long was I not uploading regularly for? Like 3 years or something like that? I've missed a lot of variants and new releases that I have acquired, but just never reviewed. So I figure with 2025 seeming to not have a lot of stuff in store, what's the harm in going back and reviewing a lot of those? So, I hope y'all will enjoy me taking a look at past Thailand variants and past new releases from like 2024, 2023, 2022, that kind of stuff. Let's start with Misti Motorkrass from Thailand, the 2023 release of her, which was extremely scarce and hard to come by. This one, in particular, coming from my good friend Astro Smokey, I believe. And she looks very nice. She's a very nice variant. But let's start with the card back here first. So, first of all, she's got, her artwork looks very nice on the card here. Blue stands out very nicely on the Red Riders, and while I'm not a fan of Red Riders that much anymore, I'm not gonna lie, she rocks it. Her name looks nice here, and she looks nice in the blister, but unfortunately, there's just not a lot to talk about with the modern packaging. Moving along to the back here, we do have a bit more to talk about, as seen in cars. They got that right. Johnny Blamer, or Johnny Blamer, I never know how to pronounce it. Fillmore, Ramon, Greg Candyman, which this artwork deceived us all into thinking that he was going to be corrected for his 2023 release and given a lighter color. He was not. Krusty Rotor and Miss Lizzie. I almost said Misti Motorkrass. Lizzie. That's Lizzie. So, yeah, that will about do it for the packaging, so you know what it's time for. It's time to not crack her open, because I already have a loose one. Yeah. So, this one I found at Ollies. I don't know if you guys have any Ollies in your area, but they are rapidly expanding. I found her in one in 2024, early 2024. And that's where this case kind of showed up in the US, because Target said, no, we're not stocking that, except like once or twice. And I missed it both times, so I'm glad that Ollie came through for me. It's a nice store. It's a really nice liquidation store. It's like Ross, but better. Anyways, moving along to the diecast here, let's bring in the 2009 rubber tire release to do some comparing. So, first of all, let's take a look at the expression, which is a bit different. The mouth is the same, of course. The grill is slightly different. She has bolts on the edge of the grill now, as well as, a more mesh-style grill opening instead of this more cartoony look. I do like this one quite a bit. The hood logo is pretty much the same, except it's a lot lighter in blue. The edges are a lot lighter. I do like that too. It feels more like realistic instead of this one here. Other than that, pretty much the same. But the eyes are a bit different. Her eyes are a bit smaller on the Thailand one here, and it looks different from Claude Scruggs, which was a problem that a lot of these original leakless models had. They all had the same expression because of the raised eyebrows. With the eye plates, that's an advantage that Thailand was able to do. They were able to give them each unique expressions. So that's pretty cool. Also, eye shadow. It kind of works for Misty, not gonna lie. Moving along to the left of the car here, we get to the contingency sponsors, which have a removal of the white dropout color. That said, they're still pretty easy to read. Piston Cup Nitrate, Revolting, Octane Gain, Mood Springs, Vitally, No Stall, Gas Skits, Gas Brand, Easy Idle, RPM, Little Turkey Pistons, Leakless, Retread, and Clutch Aid. Whew, there we go. That being said, the Sidle one is a lot clearer. It's just, I'm not a fan of how they alternated between white and black backgrounds here. I'm not sure why that is. They do look a lot nicer and cohesive on the Thailand one, but good God, some of them... Actually, now that I look at it, the worse it gets. The Octane Gain logo and the No Stall logos are barely legible. But, it is what it is. Now, the rims! Let me complain about the rims. Because if the contingency sponsors were bad, you haven't heard nothing yet. I hate Thailand's rims. So let's put Thailand on the bottom to stay consistent. I hate their rims. Look at how nice the top one looks. I know it's a two-piece tire, so that's why it looks a bit better than your usual Sino rim. That's fine. But look at the blurriness of this one. And the black is seeping through the blue. It just looks awful. Compare. Contrast. That is Thailand and New Sino's weakest point, and it will never get better, I fear. But the numbers look pretty good. The sponsor logo looks great, actually. Yeah, it's right on par with the top one. And in fact, I'd say it looks better because, again, that blue dropout color isn't there. It looks far more natural on the Thailand version. Moving along to the rear of the car here. Same things go for here. This just looks identical. Save for like a darker orange maybe on the Thailand one. Moving along to the back here though. Yeah, the lighter color is pretty apparent here. Other than that, it's very similar, guys. Outside of the horrible rims and the contingency sponsors looking not amazing, Misti here is pretty good. I don't know how my light year tire on this one got kind of screwed up. That's kind of weird. But, anyways, yeah. I mean, these two look pretty good. Which one would I say is better? Probably Sina. Probably. I mean, I like a lot of aspects of the Thailand one. Don't get me wrong. But the Sina one just looks better. Overall, with the contingency sponsors and the rims, of course. But the Thailand one is pretty good. And definitely worthy of your attention, should you only be able to find that one. But I hazard to guess and say she's back to being uncommon nowadays. So probably just go after the Sina one if you have to choose. Anyway, that will about do it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know which one you prefer down in the comments below, and also who your favorite Rev N Go Racer is. And I will catch you all in the next video. Bye!